And sometimes the context. I'm like with the word relax and calm down.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what kind of a man thinks that it's acceptable to say that to a woman, because you should be shot, motherfucker. Like, I don't know if you have a death wish and you want to cut a decade off of your life, but welcome to the Thunderdome. However,
welcome back to our rebranded new title show.
You are now listening to the Unfiltered Real Talk Podcast with the Backroad Chicks. Join us for all things controversial and risque. Buckle in.
It's going to be a wild ride. Yes. Hi, folks. Welcome back to another episode. Well, I guess we can't call it another episode. We've rebranded.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're still controversial and risque.
This is true. And we still are the Backroad Chicks.
Yes.
Welcome back
to a sketchy neighborhood of Winnipeg, where we just previously heard some questionable sounds of gunshots and or very loud firecrackers.
Firecrackers, engine backfiring, could have been any of those things. In Winnipeg, you really never know.
Ah, the backroad life.
So we got an interesting one today.
Two sides.
I think, yeah, we both are thinking very differently about
the same topic.
Different angle. Yeah, different angle.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about, well, you said something, flying monkeys and triangulation.
Oh, yeah, the dark side of low self-esteem and self-worth.
Exactly. So I think you are the approach, or your thought on it is the narcissist side, and mine is the low self-worth side.
Yeah.
We've both I've encountered both sides of it.
Yeah, in two different ways. One more malicious and one more, how would you describe it?
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Well, I mean, speaking as someone who has always had low self-esteem and low self-worth, I'm not really sure how else to look at it. I'm not really sure what other lens to look at it through. So your idea that it's a narcissistic behavior potentially is very interesting.
The triangulation and flying monkeys part, for sure. I see that as the narcissism side from experience, of course. You know.
Okay, well, tell me about that, and then I'll tell you how it feels different.
I have to hiss because I see its face. When I see your face, dun, 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 dun. I open a dictionary and I see the face of narcissism staring right at me, and then I think of the flying monkeys to corral his negative narrative to attack other people. So, yeah. Well, when I say flying monkeys, I was thinking of the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, me too.
So I think of these ugly little creatures flying around in cahoots, how are you get you, my pretty?
I either think about that or Dana Carvey's comedy set, Squatting Monkeys Tell No Lies. Sorry, my tangent.
I know that one, but in this case, the Squatting Monkeys tell all the lies.
You know what? You're not wrong.
All right? Ugh.
You're not wrong.
So with triangulation and the flying monkeys, it's when the narcissist or the person with those kind of traits kind of corrals their troops to speak on their behalf or to gang up on their side of the story and pit themselves against the person that's their target to kind of share that negative ideal or that negative story.
Okay.
Yeah, so if that person wants to say something nasty to you and wants to make you out to be the bad guy, because that's often characteristic of narcissism, right? Yep. They don't take accountability. It's about target and pointing the finger and shaming and guilting. So what they'll do is they'll tell their story to their troops, their flying monkeys is what they refer to it as, which are usually their close, friends or relatives or whoever supports them or buys into their story. And they'll get them on deck on their side and to go against and attack that one person and kind of triangulate against them. So there's no more defenses. So then the person on the receiving end starts to question the reality and starts to think that they're actually a problem. It's adding into the gaslighting component.
Interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of it is coward behavior too. So sometimes what they'll do is if they have a thought well, I don't like you. You always do this, or you're a constant nag or something. I'm just thinking of something simple I could pick out of the hat. So if they believe you're a nag, but they're too much of a coward and they have no self-worth or self-esteem to actually speak their piece or deal with their problems, they need to kind of make themselves feel grandiose and have people on deck and build them up and make them look like a better person because they're attacking you. So internally they have guilt, but they know it's unjustified, so they have to use outside sources to do that. So then what they'll do is they'll take their flying monkeys and get the flying monkeys to jump on deck with that narrative. Work. Yep. Say, well, you are naggy, and I do see you as naggy, and you're the problem. And then that person is like triangulated against the narcissist and those monkeys.
See, that's really interesting. Like the fact that they're like the grandiose behavior, I think I understand where you're going with the flying monkeys. Like that analogy makes sense, but in a very different way for me, I think. And I'm speaking as on the flip side of that, like I don't think I'm a narcissist. I mean,
no.
I come from the other side of that, which is my flying monkeys, if you want to go with that terminology, my flying monkeys would be my backup to make me feel like I'm not crazy.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even place that as the same term
in
that case. Like, there's a difference between, like, a malicious pack of monkeys out for the attack versus a support network to help you reason through your thoughts.
Support network is really good. That's a really good, Because exactly, like when you have low self-worth and low self-esteem, you really don't feel like you're worthy of anything.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when people think of narcissists, they don't have high self-esteem or high self-worth, and that's why their behavior, it's interesting because it comes out in two different ways. Theirs comes out malicious, but the other person's doesn't. It comes out self-doubting, but narcissists try to make themselves feel better, and they use that grandiose outward malicious or the attacking because they're cowards and they have low self-worth. So they try and build themselves up by almost acting in the opposite way and lashing out to decrease the power of the other people, to make themselves feel more important, which is wild.
It's so funny that two completely identical feelings can be exhibited in such different ways.
Oh, 100%. And so for them, it might be self-preservation to mask their feelings of inferiority and inadequacy. So they lash out at others and cut others down to make themselves feel bigger rather than 3 feet tall.
Do you feel like their flying monkeys are people that are actually close to them, or people that they are not afraid to lose?
I think it's that there's like their version of their support network. So often narcissists are very, very charming and convincing. Like, I've fallen for narcissist nonsense, and they often play the victim and that kind of a story. Yeah. So it's usually a network of people that feel really bad for them and support their story. So they'll side with the narcissist because they don't really know what's behind the mask.
They don't know that they're being gaslit.
Yeah, okay. And usually with narcissists, they're nice to the outside world and strangers because they can be charming. It's easy to hide who they really are, but behind closed doors, it comes out more to their children or their partner.
They're a very different person.
100%.
Yep.
So the outside world doesn't see that and doesn't believe it because the narcissist is so charming and wonderful.
So crazy.
Which makes the kids often feel isolated or the partner feel very isolated and start to question their reality because now everybody else around them at the flying monkeys as part of that network
all seeing that narcissistic.
That's right.
And believing that to be the truth.
That's right. And the narcissist can't stand up to the behavior he doesn't like of the partner or the kids and instead gets to use the other people's mouthpiece to speak what he or she's thinking.
And I can't wrap my head around the seemingly confident narcissist with low self-esteem or low self-worth. I can't wrap my brain around it because my thought process is so different.
Yeah.
It's so different. Like in any relationship, in a friendship, in any, like a romantic setting, in any form of connection with people, I'm constantly looking for the reassurance. I'm constantly looking for my worth because I don't feel it in myself.
Right.
I don't feel that I am worthy of love and friendship and anything like that. So to have someone who is a narcissist be that over the top and confident and able to put that bravado on and that face on, my brain just cannot comprehend the confidence with which they do that.
Well, because you have the humility to know when you need help or reassurance, whereas a narcissist sees seeking help or admitting that they need help or don't understand as a sign of weakness. So they'll lash out instead because they don't want to admit to that. They don't want to get help in that way. They want to attack instead.
Which, I mean, okay, it makes sense. I'm definitely not arguing, but why? And why are there two polar opposite reactions to the same feeling?
I mean, I think if we had the answer to that question, there would be a lot less people in therapy. I'm not sure I know the answer to that. It's why is one person grow up to have better morals than another that we're raised under the same roof. I have no earthly idea what makes a person change or tick. I mean, I don't even know if they know exactly how narcissism happens. I know there's hypothesis and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of trauma and experiences can shape and jade people. But I'm wondering, to me, this is just my question. This is just a researchy curiosity question. How closely sociopathy and narcissism relate?
Ooh.
I really, really, really feel like there's something to do with that part of the spectrum that relates, and there's something different socially in a narcissist brain than a standard thinking person.
That tracks. That makes sense.
That's where my mind goes.
It makes logical sense that would be the truth, because the way that they process information, the way that they exhibit behavior, the way that it is all very narcissism and sociopathy. Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's no empathy and no accountability. It's, you're the problem, I'm not. Now, narcissists have emotion where sociopaths not so much. They can mirror emotion. And a lot of narcissists get so angry. And it's kind of funny.
They get angry when you point it out.
Oh, they get so mad.
Like, how dare you?
Right? Like, how dare you say I'm weak and inferior? It's like, no, I said your behavior was crappy. I didn't say anything about you, but put the gun down, I say.
Do you think that at the base level, like, it's all...
insecurity.
Yeah, like, the low end of everything, the self-esteem and...
I think that's where, that's the dark side of narcissism. There's
a light side?
Or sorry, I misspoke. The dark side of low self-worth and self-esteem is narcissism.
Okay.
Because that's when it turns from feeling inadequate or weak or inferior, whatever the feelings come with low self-esteem or not good enough.
Angry about it.
Yeah, to being, I'm going to cut down anyone who has what I don't have. I can't be perceived as weak. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, does anyone know anyone like that?
Absolutely. I know a few.
And it gets nasty. And it's like, well, if I don't have this, you can't have that.
Yeah, like they can't stand anybody else being happy.
That's right. Exactly. My mother's like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. It's sickening. It's like, well, why do you get a car? I'm like, because I worked hard and bought a car and paid it off. So that's why I have it. Well, I didn't have that, so you shouldn't have it. I'm like, okay. So, moving on.
Right? It's so, like...
And it's like a visceral, like, angry reaction.
It really is.
Yeah. It's almost like they're hissing when they speak sometimes. It's the darndest thing, really.
Sometimes it's not even verbal.
No. That's true.
Sometimes it's like a behavior or a sabotage.
Oh, yeah. Or you watch how angry they are when they walk down a couple steps and see your face and then just turn red and walk away.
You can't.
I'm sorry you have a teeny weeny, Dave.
Dude!
Oh, shit! No shade.
Called out.
Couldn't help it.
Oh my gosh. I think that when you meet a narcissist, they're pretty hard. They're pretty easy to pick out.
Well, then you have a better skill set than me. I have a very hard time sometimes. The grandiose narcissist.
I think that it's just, I just thought about this right now. I think that it's just my inability to have any confidence. And I think I see people with confidence as, oh, geez, like, cringe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't handle it.
But then in all fairness, you never pecked me as a narc until you watched what I went through.
No.
Right? Like, I think that one had a lot of people fooled.
I think that it's just my natural state of
oblivious.
I think that I just assume that everybody is.
Really?
I do.
Interesting. Go on.
I don't
think everyone's a narcissist.
I think that I don't trust anybody.
Well, fuck, neither do I.
Like, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't.
We're gonna have to put a chicken over that.
Why? This is unfiltered.
That is true. Can we swear on YouTube?
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
JK.
But
anyway,
not really.
you were saying.
Like my inability to trust. I mean, I don't trust myself. How could I trust anybody else?
Dude.
What?
You don't trust yourself.
No.
You definitely gotta trust yourself.
I don't know how. It's a work in progress. Okay. Like I'm in therapy and I've done a lot of work. I have a long way to go, but
a short time to get there. There's a song for everything.
I have a very difficult time believing. I have a very hard time believing when people compliment me or tell me like I'm terrible at taking a compliment.
I think a lot of us are.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are, but I'm not sure how that'll go with the trust. Or is that unrelated?
I don't know. I wonder about my own emotions sometimes. I wonder about my own thoughts and my own opinions on things, which could circle back to the flying monkeys, because when I have questions about things that I'm oblivious to, whether it's relationship stuff, whether it's friendship stuff, whether it's family stuff, I always have my go-to people.
Well, I think, again, there's a difference between corralling people to side with you to attack somebody else versus getting a support network. So I would say when there's no malice, it's more of a support network to kind of untangle your thoughts, because you don't trust your own thoughts.
Yeah, it's not a malicious thing. It's I feel this way. I'm not sure if I'm right to feel this.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced this before, or I don't know what's going on, or whatever the case may be. It's definitely not a malicious intent. I definitely don't want to hurt people. I definitely don't want to see people fail or be ganged up on or attacked. That's not my MO. That's not what I want. I want clarity on what I'm feeling. I want people to tell me that what I'm feeling is A, correct and okay, and B, that I have the right to the opinion that I have.
Now, what if you're in the wrong? Do you still want them to tell you that you're right?
No, I want them to tell me I'm wrong.
Okay. So you want to get a genuine evaluation of what's going on. Yeah. And I think that's fine. I think when it comes down to the network, if it's plethoras of people, then I think it kind of gets teetering on the too many cooks topic that we talk about, right? Whole other episode.
We'll get there.
Or or if you're, the intent, if you're going to, I'm using the word you as a general word.
No, yeah, I gotcha.
If you're trying to go to that network or the flying monkeys to side with you and then get them to agree with your opinion so you can go back and report to that person. Well,
and be like, listen,
you're
this
wrong
is
because,
what, yeah.
Timmy and
my group
whatever.
said this.
Yeah, exactly. No. Then it's okay, you're just being a coward, and it's triangulation and corralling, and you have to be really careful with the monkeys or the network that they aren't going to take what you say and then go jump on that person, because if the network happens to have narcissists in there or malicious people, then they could unintentionally be acting as those.
They could unintentionally rock the boat.
That's right.
For sure.
That's
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, that's a scary thought, actually.
Yep. And you have no control over that because that's just what they do.
That's what they do. That's their MO.
That's right.
Interesting. Yep, you're right.
When you write, you write.
When you write, you write. Finding your people is huge. So when you find people that you trust and you find people that you get along with, it's hard to not tell everything. It's hard to not just blab all the time, right?
I think it depends. I think for me anyway, during emotional regulation, it's very easy to not say anything. But if I'm angry, anger drives my if the degree of my anger, if I'm out of control, freaking angry, then that's the point where I'm going to talk to a couple of people.
Yeah.
And be I'm freaking pissed and this and that.
Yeah.
But if it's a normal, if there's normal conflict between friends, family, partners, there's no need to tell anybody or talk about it. And I think a lot of it comes down to preserving judgment against that person, because if you go to other people, then they're going to have a negative perception, whether it's intended or not, of that person based on what you keep saying.
Yeah.
And they're going to form that prejudice against them. And that's something I'm mindful to not do, because I wouldn't want anyone to do that just because I'm mad or whatever in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'll try and preface what I say with, I could be wrong. When I'm having a conversation with somebody, especially if it's an argument that I'm having with somebody, or if I'm having a disagreement about certain things, and I'm going to my people, I'm going to talk to somebody else within my group. And I say group, I just mean my little group of people that I am very close to. Not necessarily that they are all
the support system.
My support system, my support people. Yeah, when I know that when I go to my group and I talk to them about something that makes me angry or something that I have questions about, I'm always going into it with trying to explain both sides. I understand that there are 3 sides to every story: mine, theirs, and the truth.
Yep.
So I don't ever want to cast a shadow or have somebody else form a bad opinion based on my emotions and my feelings. Yes, I do have those moments where I'm frustrated and angry and I want people to tell me that I'm not crazy.
I
But
think that's normal.
of course. But I also appreciate the honesty.
And that's the problem is we can't ever stop other people from forming those judgments based on what we say.
Very true.
Which is a whole other thing. But I know what you mean. Like, an instance this week was I got an email and it was, in my opinion, very condescending and nasty. So I screenshot it and asked a couple of my friends. I was like, read this and tell me your thoughts. I didn't say anything else. I didn't give them my opinion of what I thought. I was just like, read this and tell me your thoughts. Yeah. And they're like, wow, that sounds a little bit harsh. I'm like, okay, so it's not just me because, and I said, I was like, I understand that tone can be subjective in text and writing. I was like, but this seems a little bit nasty. And, so I know what you mean. Like, sometimes you're just like, okay, am I reading into this wrong? Is this an emotional day for me? Am I taking this out of context or personally or what have you? Or is this actually some sort of it being done a certain way or like with a tone or.
And it's very hard to, yeah, you're right. Like inflection via text is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Right? You can infer from context most of the time. And depending on who you're talking to, you get an idea of how people talk in text.
Yeah.
You definitely get a vibe and you get an understanding of how that person speaks.
Yep.
It doesn't always translate.
No.
It doesn't always translate. I am very guilty of reading more into things than I should.
Yeah. I can do that sometimes.
I can't help it.
Sometimes my loving boyfriend sends messages that are short, and I'm like, now this can be taken two ways. What kind of a mood is he in today? How can I read this message? And sometimes it's context. So I'm like, okay. Like with the word relax and calm down.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what kind of a man thinks that it's acceptable to say that to a woman, because you should be shot, motherfucker. Like, I don't know if you have a death wish and you want to cut a decade off of your life, but welcome to the Thunderdome. However, I know that my beloved means it in a loving way, and it took me a while to understand that.
That's funny.
Because I think the first time he said calm down, I'm like, fuck did you say to me?
Did you just?
I'm like, and then did you just repeat that to me? Please calm down. I'm like, you'll be fucking kidding me right now. But now I know it's loving because I know his tone, I know his mannerisms, I know his style, I know what he means and the intent. So now it's okay.
See, I'm still learning. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, very short. Okay, are you in a mood today? I'm sorry. Are you stressed? Are you okay? Like 9 times out of 10, I just assume, because that's how he talks in text. He's very short. He uses periods. It throws me off because he uses periods.
That, you know what's funny? That used to really trigger me. But I know now if I'm trying to be succinct and brief because I know the other person's busy, or if I'm really busy, I'll make short, like, bloops with a period, bloop period, bloop period. And it doesn't mean anything.
I can't do it.
Oh, that's so fun. I know. I used to always read into the period or K.
Yeah, that's a different story, though.
Put a freaking other letter before the K or after. Do not give me a K.
It
almost pisses me off as much as the thumb. Now, I've started to really ease off of the thumb triggering me. But it's ugly. It's just like, you know why? It's because I worked with this guy. They would just give you the thumbs up to be a condescending prick. So anytime he gave the thumb, I just wanted to punch him in the face. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And so when anyone replies with a thumb emoji, I'm just like, I know you're not him, but I hate you.
It almost feels it almost feels cold and unfeeling.
Yeah, dismissive, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, great.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Exactly. Don't give a shit what you say. Here's a thumb. I'm like, why don't you go shove it up your ass, Peter Piper?
You know what? It's so true. It's so funny how the world of text has just... exactly. Like, I have to get used to the periods. Like, I am I use emojis and I use exclamation marks, and I'm very emphatic.
But even a smiley face nowadays, is it a smiley face? Does it mean you're happy? Does it mean you're sad? Does it mean you're actually just going to want to kill you and plotting your death right now? You never know what the smiley face means.
Don't read into try not to read too much into it. You're not helping.
I'm guilty. say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a smiley face could have a plethora of meanings.
Just send me a selfie. That's all I ask, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I send just a smiley face, a plain one, I'm probably making a meatloaf smiley for you.
See, I'm not. When I send smiles, I'm smiling.
Yeah, no, not me. I'll send laughing faces and like hearts and like happy things, but yeah, watch out for my smiley face, I think. I'm usually sharpening my utensils at that point.
I mean, most of the... Okay, all right. I'm not going to lie. It depends on the person.
That's true.
It depends on the person. Sometimes it'll be like a smiley, like, okay, bye, leave me alone.
Have a great day, smiley face.
Yep.
Bless your heart. I love that journey for you. You do you, boo.
You do you, boo.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Smiley face.
But do you see it? Like, that all ties into the self-worth. Hear me out on this.
I'm listening.
The idea that the way that someone texts you and the way that someone talks to you and the way that someone behaves and interacts with you absolutely has an effect on how you feel about yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Because are you giving me the time of day? Are you actually in this conversation, or am I just
are you surface level brush off kind of thing? Yeah. Yeah. The engagement. Yep. Totally. Yeah. I agree.
Like, I'm not asking for send me novels.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for that kind of thing. I just let me know you're thinking about me. Let me know that you're this or that. Send me a quick hey. Send me I don't need from anybody. Like, it's not that it just lets me know that I matter.
Yeah, there's effort.
There's effort because I already don't feel like I matter.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Right?
Some people make me feel taken for granted and like I'm an afterthought.
Afterthought is a great word.
Yep. Like, all these other things and people and events are more important, but here you are just waiting for me on the shelf like a good little dusty trophy.
I'll get to you when I have a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
totally. Like an old toy. It's like, you're vintage, so I'll keep you, and, I appreciate you, but you're not, my Ferrari.
I also don't think that it's anybody else's responsibility to make you feel worthy.
I agree, however... I do believe it's a two-way street to show that respect and value of a person, especially in a partnership. Yeah. Because you want to fill each other's love languages, which we talk about all the time.
Yes, we do. We love love languages.
Right? Because if you don't pour into a plant, it's going to die. So you still need to pour love into people. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're not building anything with them. They just become a stranger.
That's very true.
That's just kind of my take, but,
That is very true.
And narcissists don't do that.
No, they just expect the plant to grow. That's
right, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ooh, that was a good one.
Thank you.
I like that. That was like a close.
Okay.
That was nice.
Thank you.
They just expect the plant to grow, folks.
They just expect it to grow without any care or nurture.
Yep.
It's very surface level.
That's true.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess going back to like the context of texts and tones and validation and stuff, and that's another way, I guess, that narcissists can pin things against you, or people with low self-esteem. They can like take those screenshots or pictures and show it around and be like, see, look what this person did. And it could just be like, you could have a whole long conversation going, and then they'll just take the snippet
that works for them.
Yes. Totally. And then they'll sell it to their monkeys, and then their monkeys will be like, well, we have concrete evidence that you're the problem. Meanwhile, the real rolling back shows how the narcissist is
how it
problem.
Really isn't the case.
That's right. But they took a nice sample platter, if you will, to like showcase how you're the problem, just to feed their narrative, because they don't have their own self-worth and confidence to address the problem directly or to work on themselves.
It does happen.
It does.
It's probably more often than not, actually.
And that is the dark side.
We're going to close it out here, folks.
I think so.
Stay tuned. Until next time. Hi, folks. Welcome back to another gem.
Grateful every moment. Do you want to start us off today?
Sure. I could start us off. Mine is sappy.
Oh, of course.
It's a good sappy one.
I will remember.
We're recording this about a week before, but this coming week is Brent and I's 1 year anniversary.
Ooh, fireworks.
Yeah.
As long as you make it till then.
Oh. She doesn't mean it, baby.
I really don't. Chicken, egg, cart before horse.
Oh my gosh. It's just a very exciting, it's somewhere that I never thought I'd be. I never thought that I'd have a relationship. I never thought that I'd be, well, we were just talking about self-worth.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you. Never thought I was worthy of love. And every day, he just proves that I am. And he's wonderful.
He makes the heart go bum ba da dum bum ba dum ba da dum.
Yep,
Like
does.
That's
so
good.
yeah, it'll be officially a year. We've been together longer than that, but officially it'll be a year.
Congrats.
Thank
in
you.
advance.
Thank you.
That's exciting.
It is.
That went so fast and so slow.
I know.
It seems like it's been longer, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we've known each other for so long, right? It stands to reason that it's going to feel longer because we've always had a good relationship and rapport. It just hadn't been anything romantic up until recently.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So, very exciting. I'm very excited.
I like it.
I've never had an anniversary before.
Ooh, what are you going to do? Or is it a surprise?
I have no idea.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
No
dun.
pressure, Brent. Oh, wait, this will air
on the
day of.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, dun, dun, dun. I'm excited to find out what happens.
We're just gonna do our own thing, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Cut out the world and be.
Yep.
It's good.
It's kind of our shtick.
I like it.
Yep.
I think, what am I grateful for? Nothing. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was looking out the window the other day before the sun came up. I don't know, maybe 5 in the morning-ish. And it was nice because when I look out during the daytime, I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
And I used to be able to see the highway and the signs and like all the details and read the signs and all that fun stuff. Not no more, but around 5 a.m. the other day, I looked out the window and I was praising the Lord for how grateful I felt because I could see the sun just barely coming up in the sky, getting a little brighter.
Oh.
And then I could see the road and the highway and the cars and kind of the building off to the side. And even though it wasn't detail or anything like that, I could just see the objects.
It was enough of it.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you that I can look out my window and see something so I don't feel like I'm suffocated.
Nice.
So it was really nice. It was a good, happy moment, and I would like more of those. Yeah.
That's awesome, though. Like, to be able just to have, like, that little bit of a glimpse, that little bit of a sunrise in the morning.
Yes.
Oh, that must have felt wonderful.
It was great, yes.
I can well imagine.
Yes. After 8 years of darkness.
Something. Just a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
Little glimmer of hope.
I was going to say a little ray of hope.
Oh! I get it. I see what you did there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. I had, this past couple weeks, a friend of mine was very ill in the hospital, and it felt a lot like the situation that had happened with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the same, what's the word I'm looking for?
Say associations?
A lot of the same associations, a lot of the same memories, a lot of triggers for Dad. So it was a little bit of a touch and go. It was pretty scary. This friend is now home and on the mend, which is fantastic.
Yay!
Because it was very concerning, but it also took me back to a place where I had gone back to the hospital that my dad was in before he was transferred to the hospital where he ultimately died.
Yeah.
But it was my first time being back at that hospital, and that was the last time that I had spoken to him was in that hospital. So it brought back a lot of sad things, and it brought back a lot of bad memories, but the outcome was good in this case. So I'm grateful.
Very good.
Yeah. I'm very grateful that it was a good outcome for this friend and that they are at home recuperating now and I don't think they're out of the woods completely yet, but definitely on the mend and on the upswing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I like it. It's always good to end on a happy note.
Absolutely it is.
Until we meet again.
You're listening to Unfiltered Real Talk with the Backroad Chicks. Thanks for joining our late night cruise.
We're help keeping your drive alive. Please tune in next week for more shenanigans.